welcome to another thrilling episode of Watch Me Suck at Minecraft. As you can see here in the lower right, 1.5.2 is out. Fixes a few bugs that were in the game. Anyway, as you've seen in the last episode, if you have, we've spent a lot of time in the XP farm / item collector / whatever that thing winds up being / possible waste of time. We're not going to waste all our time on that today. We got something new to do today. And it's something I've been thinking about doing for a while, and now I finally, and I mean finally, got a game plan. Is that, as you know, I'm trying to get the village that's nearby the shelter all straightened out. Well, we're going to work on making it a little more secure, so it'll be a little harder for the monsters to get in and get at the villagers. Fortunately, since we're playing on normal, don't have to worry too much about zombies breaking down doors. Anywho, here's the world. Watch me suck at Minecraft birthday seed. We got the timer set just in case we're underground and I'm not paying attention to things, so the show doesn't run too long. Bang, there we go. We didn't make it in. If you want to play this world from scratch, on your own terms, the seed in which I used to create this world should appear now. And that's a creeper. I'm well aware of that. Anywho, before we get going, first I need to check to see if I got cobble, which I do. Got plenty of cobble. I happen to be right next to a workbench. That's great. Because right now, what I need to do is make a crap load of fence. There we go. I'm gonna put away that. I'm gonna put away some of this stuff before we head on over to the village. And hit buttons I shouldn't have. 20 more iron and 4 pieces of gold. We're heading up there. So we might as well just grab that stuff out of the oven, put away things, here we go, and be sure we put away what we need. Let's see, an arrow, put that there, and okay, under construction miscellaneous, that goes there. Might take the roses with us, and we gotta get rid of that. We'll keep the bones with us, because I think somebody pointed out we got there are wolves within the world that we have recently explored. And by the way, since 1.6 coming out sometime in the supposed near future will support horsies, we are not going to explore any more than what's already around, because that could open us up to making things even that much harder to find. Alrighty, that was a total fail on my part. 4, good enough. This will just get things started, and let's just get that going. Back to moo patties. We need to get more food. Anyway, while we're here, let's check our torch count. Not very good. But for now, it'll do. Although as we walk around, we'll just take a look at these hills, see if there's any outcroppings. And we'll take the short way. If I remember if there's any coal along the way, I think there is. I think we still have some down here. I'm not sure if I left any. I know there was coal there. We took it. Ah, I knew there was some somewhere. Moo patty time. There we go. We're gonna need these for torches. Because one of the things we're gonna do is, even though we're not going to truly need every bit of it, well, we'll sacrifice one for the common good of everything else. There. We'll get more, because just do a little of this. Bang, there we go. An extra stick, maybe for a sword. Sounds like a plan. And jump and run. There we go. Let's get something accomplished. Okay, now the fence that we're going to build, we'll go out a little bit, maybe, yeah, maybe just one more. Destroy that. And what this will do is, as you say, if we find zombie villagers, what we'll do is lure them in this way. They come into the building. They might escape, so let's just do a little of that. And we got a hole. So we'll just do a little plugging. There we go. Okay, run the player. There we go. Again. That'll clear things up a little bit. And random movement. And we'll just go an extra 1 unit out that way. See, this corner is actually, this corner is kind of important. So what I'll do is I'll put one of those 4 gates here. Might have to make some more. There, got a way in. Maybe that'll work. What I'm trying to do is make it a little bit harder to get, for baddies to get in and out. So, yeah, there was a point in time that when these fences initially came out, the player could jump over them. Smart idea that they fixed that problem. Now to fence in this side, to an extent. And of course I'm just knocking this stuff down because it's in the way. Now this will be one of those, yet again, one of those projects where I'm not going to spend the whole episode on doing. It's kind of not necessary. And we'll knock it one back. And because of the, I'm gonna need more gates. I mean, right now it's not terribly important that we don't have enough. The whole idea is we want to make this big enough that we can expand it. Hit the wrong button because key that I want versus the one I hit are ridiculously close to each other. Wow, we're already running low on daylight. Not good. On the other hand, that could help us get an Enderman. We know how we want those. Arbitrary point right about there. We'll do that. I think right about here-ish. Maybe a little more. Put a third gate. Some more torches. And I went too far. Oh well. Just looking. Alrighty. Oh, no. Okay, we need to do a little more of... Out of here, sheepy. I'm gonna kill you. Note that I'm not using a weapon because I'm giving you a chance to get out. Oh, for a minute I thought I saw a spider already spawning in. Yeah, I'm gonna need more gate pieces. Let's just take a look. Yeah, we could definitely use some more gate pieces. Throw some torches here. Throw the last available gate in there. And we got some more over here. So far, so good. I think we'll make this an arbitrary point here. Turning point, that is. So far, I've not seen any really bad guys around yet. But we know they're around. And we know they'll be coming. So we gotta keep an eye out for bad guys, and of course, Endermen. We got a couple of Enderman shelters readily available. Wait a minute. Yeah, I got this on normal. Thought for a minute I might have had this on peaceful. Anywho. Because when I do my city map, it's set on peaceful. Because it's a in development type dealie. Oh yeah, they're monsters. They just haven't shown up here yet. So what we got now is okay, not enough to do what I wanted, but go. Oh, there's a creeper. Let's just be sure where everything is. Oh, we got water. That's a hazard we don't want. So we'll do some basic infrastructure improvement. I think I hear a skelly. Ah, there's one. And we're not moving. Yeah, fire doesn't do much of anything, does it? Alrighty, there you go. You die. Well, so much for that. And we got this water where we don't want it. Now we got spiders on the roofs where I don't. Again, where I don't really need any of that kind of resistance at this point in time. Oh crap. And again, every time I double tap, nothing happens. I should be running when I double tap. Alright, now let's once again look for the shovel. Because I'm either being brave or being stupid right now by being out at night. What I'm trying to do is make more usable land for our village. And we could throw a couple of those in there. Keeping an eye out for the Enderman again. Like right over there. We're trying not to look at him right now. Okay, move. Now we'll look at him. Get him over here. Here he comes. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Die. Pearl! Yay, another pearl. Back to the good sword. Yeah, let's whack some zombies. Oh yeah, zombies kind of set you on fire if they're on fire. Yeah, kind of forgot that. Okay, I need a moo-moo patty right now. Oh, you're too soon. I'm trying to set it up to cure people like you. Alright, let's see if we can get back to what we were doing. Oh, we got creepers right there. Zombie right here. You guys just don't want to make it easy for me, do you? That reminds me of, that's that three-tone musical thing that just happened is similar to that of an Atari 2600 game I had. Hi, creeper. Oh, Whoa! Ah, damn. Boy, that was some good airtime, unfortunately. Well, time to grab everything we lost. And I was going to take those 15 points and enchant something. Well, guess what? That's not going to happen now. I think I have something in construction land that I want. Yes. We also have an ender pearl to capture. And what we'll do is we are going to slowly make our way there. This gives time for the monsters to burn off, except for creepers. They're just going to creep till they despawn, which kind of sucks. Oh, like that guy over there. Now I gotta go all the way around the long way. The very long way. Stutter. Now we are on our way over to get our stuff. Got loud people that want to see my neighbors. Anyway, let's go over here. Yep. I'm gonna go over here and gather everything that we lost. Yay, level 5. Big whoop. Anyway. Yeah, creeper griefed. Yay. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Put that back on, that back on. That goes over here. Most importantly, we got that. We got this. Need to get a new sword. That's good. Tommy Hawk can go there. Put that there. Anyway, let's look around and see if there's anything else that... Oh yeah, more over here. I didn't see that. And a carrot. Carrot! Oh, that... Well, I was going to go to Fort Duff, but, well, that's not going to happen now. Well, I mean, don't need bones right now. We need to go to the shelter anyway. We need to make some new stuff anyway. Unfortunately, we've ran into a little bit of a snag. So what we're gonna do is run up and miss the stairway. Of course, do one of these. There we go. And we'll put the blaze powder away. Got creeper guts. That's good. Regular sword, that's good. I only recovered one patty. Not good. Anything else we could Alright, we can get rid of that. I just want to be really sure of stuff before we do anything. Alrighty. Next we'll go to the farm. Yes, I wanted to go to Fort Duff, but yeah, plans change. That could be the last day. Not certain on that yet. Hey, one of the things I promised I would do is on this in this field, this half will be potatoes, and there they are, and this half will ultimately turn into carrots, so we can take care of the piggies. Right now, we just have one. And we need to till, crap. You know what, we gotta take care of things. Why did I hit that? I don't know. One more. There we go. Gotta till the dirt. We're just gonna knock that much out right now. Then we'll take our carrots. Yeah, this is not going anywhere near as fast as I would like. Then again, if you've watched this show, you know, nothing ever goes as fast as I like. Since we got the tiller, let's take care of that. Not gonna bother with the potatoes right now. Got bigger things to do. Alrighty, back you go. Oh look, we have a stone sword we've never really used. Well, my armor's in a sad state of affairs here. Anyway. Let's see how much of the day, yeah. See if we can get some more moo patties that should be over here. Operative word is should. I was positive I had more than just one. I'm gonna come in like so. Yeah, that one villager was just a little too early. So what we're going to do is take these 12, 64 there. Okay, and that's alright. You got enough doit at this point. We have enough doit at this point to do what we want. We'll just get rid of this, just so Lake doesn't look as phony. Alrighty, that'll work. Yeah, I gotta go get me some moo patties. Okay, not everything is going as planned. Well, should we at all be surprised there? The answer would be no. I think I'll put a gate right there. Not gonna, well, it says not gonna waste a lot more time on this, but we almost got most of the fence up and where we want it. I know we will not get everything, which I'm fine with. What I'll do here is, I know it's not exactly centered, but that'll work. We got the boundaries set. We don't care about much more. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do what we usually do at this point in time. And that is we are going to, during the night, actually we won't. It's going to go mining in our newly utilized mine shaft system, but why bother? Actually, what I want to do before we go back in, yes, this is all very well thought out, as you can tell. At some point, we are going to fill in gaps and all that nice little stuff, just so that it'll be a bit easier to get around and stuff. Yeah, this is a little out of the realm. I'll just shift plop. Alrighty, that'll almost get us health-wise where we want things to be. Thought I saw an Enderman already. Alrighty, that's that. All we need to do now is get back home, so we can do some stuff that we desperately need to get done. Actually, we do have food stores still around, so we don't necessarily have to go moo cow killing. There. But we need iron. Again. We're just gonna take everything for now. Go here. And at some point we are gonna need all new stuff again, so I'll just make it. And helmet and booties. Now you got a we'll just make a regular sword for now. They'll be enchantable at some point. Take what little iron we got left and put it away. Keep the bones. Gonna ditch the gravel and the seeds. String, I'm not gonna care about it right now. If I took that and it's not really worth doing, but what I'll do is, just for now, is set those aside, go pop, 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 pop. There. When we start knocking the leggings and the chest plate down a little bit, we'll mix those two together. Okay, now I'm completely off track. Alright. we want to go here and you know what? Not 100% sure how much of that we need. So put that there. We'll just put the sugar here for now, because we got room for that. This ladder I'm not sure what we're going to do with. Alrighty. Well, what will we do now? I know. Let's go this way. Let's try and get some XP for the, see if we can get ourselves up to 10. Anything out here? It completely skipped the death sequence. Yeah, that skeleton's got armor on it. Ah, another Spidey. Come on, move a little bit. There we go. What is up? Oh, crap. Okay, what is up with this thing not reacting? Give me a skelly. Regular sword. Where are you? I heard you. You in one of these holes again? Are you in another hole? Oh, no, you're not. I hear you. I hear you. Where are you? Okay, you're closer to here. Ah, there you is. Damn. Give me one. Well, I got one. Okay, why are we not running? Well, in that case, I actually missed the button altogether. Good job, me. Alright, now, do we have a save point? Yes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these and this. Perfect. Take this, this. There. Fine. Going for XP right now. Want a 10 score. Almost there. Okay, we need another baddie. There's one. Spider. Come here, spider. Oh, so close. Damn it. So close. You know what? We're so close. PETA moment.
No. No. No.
Oh, that's just insult. That's just an insult. I mean, I wanted a 10. Guess what? PETA moment.
No.
There. So now we'll go back into the shelter and enchant the other sword. I know it's only a 10, but you know how things go in this show. While we have a double-digit experience point number, let's use it. Because we're probably going to lose it. Run the player. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this one aside right now. I'm going to take this one here. Yeah, that's how you make it change easily. 9. Okay, I'd like a 10. If a 9 shows up again, I'll just go for it. So now I won't get either. Okay. Set that aside. Go like this. Bane of Arthropods 2. I wonder what happens if we try to combine this and that. Just a iron sword. Anyway, yeah, this is going smooth as all hell, ain't it? I think that's where... wait. So that's where the anvil comes in, but you need experience to use that. Just ditch the unneeded crap for now. Let's make the trip over to Fort Duff. And over we go. And any moment now, we should be down to 4 drumsticks. There we go. Oh, and we can't quite cut through the village now. We got the fence up. And we'll do this little cheap speed trick, which helps bind us. Ooh, we actually made a hill. There we go. There's a bind. Which will sort of help us get there a little faster. Bind. we got that, get another one. Let's just shove it into the slot. Yeah, another one of the Eye of Enders. Which means we'll be down to 3. And... well... here we go. Oh, that was a nice launch. So what we'll do here is run. Alright, how much of the day has gone by? Half. Yeah, this is one of those not very efficient days here in Watch Me Suck. Although we have the although we had our traditional let's die from brute stupidity moment, so I mean, hey, we got that. And okay, let's move things along a little more. Still have some stumps from torching the evergreens. There's some random floaty blocks around. There's the entrance to Fort Duff. What we're going to do is just quickly take a look over here in this part of the jungle. See if we see anything. Do a little quick exploration. And when it gets dark, head into Fort Duff. Alrighty. We don't have anything to torch the forest with this time. I don't think I have my compass with me. Oh, yeah, I do. That'll be important, just in case. You know what? Get some of these to waste. Let's do that. Alright. Let's climb the vines. There you go. So you could find another jungle ruin in here. Maybe. Will we find one? Let's find out. Go a little this way. I don't see one. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just, Oh, I generated new, not good, I generated new, extreme hills. Not good because that could have been an area where horsies might have developed. It's not to say that we won't go back there and explore it anyway, because it's just the, just a small number of chunks that loaded in, so it's plenty of opportunity to go back and maybe find some horsies. Okay, I do not see anything in here. I might be completely ruining it right now. Rain! Yay! I know how much we love that. Alright, I think we might have done enough in our 15 frame per second forest. Ocelots. Isn't it interesting how an i7 processor only gets 15 frames a second? Leave it to HP to find a way to do that. Hey, I got an i7. Oh, well, that means Minecraft must run like a dream. No. Without fraps, the wonderful new lighting engine can go as low as the, around 35 frames a second. 1600, 900. Oh, really? Wow, that is pretty sucky. Well, it is an HP after all. So I don't think there's any reason why, even at 1.6 gigahertz set for a clock, that an i7 should be stuck at 30 frames per second while recording on Fraps. Anyway. While we're in Fort Duff, let's take care of this little piece. There's got to be a cave under here. 3 to go. We're 3/4 of the way there. And random look down. Here we are. The wonderful world of Fort Duff. I'm thinking at some point maybe when you get to the top here, we might make this a possible secondary entrance, the exit point, and that beep means 10 minutes to go. But I'm not sure with that yet. And that goes down somewhere. Oh yeah, I was looking at this and I realized I kind of got this wrong. So you can see here we have a door and bars above it. Here's a bar, which means this was a door. So, oh, there goes one. Well, we didn't want to do that, really. Okay, this was supposed to be a door. Meaning that this was supposed to be a cell. And boy, am I letting the meter run a bit low here. No, we don't need it quite yet. And that's supposed to be a continuous, continuous wall. Let's just take this little piece down. Need the bricks to fix this part of it. Yeah, at some point we'll do that. Right now, there's a chest. I think I raided it, which I did. Let's move around. Door to nowhere. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Let's just take a trip down. Yeah, some of this got wrecked when creepers made some surprise visits. Hence why it's kind of jumpy in spots. Alrighty. Iron sword. Let's just use the fire aspect one for now. Put the beans right there. I never went through this door. But right now, which goes to that door. Right now we want to see what we have here. Ooh. That's not good. Let's light it all up. Then at some point we'll do it. We'll do what we do. Wow, that was kind of random. Apparently there's another floor below, but it's not worth dying over. Oh, that was a dead end. Yeah, good job. Chop that out. Let's see, we've looked at that. These two cells over here that could use a little lighting for now. Okay, see, this is what I'm trying to copy over there. The cell with the bar over the door. There we go. Okay, I think... yeah, this way's new adventure. We're going to kind of not do that for the time being because we're running very low on time. So we did explore a little extra Fort Duff. One of these episodes are going to spend quite a bit more time exploring this place, because we pretty much explored the upper parts. And somewhere down there is, oh yeah, 15 frames a second. Oh look, I had an iron sword here. Oh, it wasn't that good. I'll just place those right now. Alright, let's warp our way to the village. Our little neat shortcut, courtesy of putting in the second portal, which did not get us anywhere different in the nether as the first. Yeah, it's raining, so Endermen are not going to make an appearance. Yeah, we have to do a little better job lighting up these villages. Just so things are a little less likely to spawn in, cause problems. And it's not going to be a perfect answer to everything, but, you know. Going for better than what's here now. And stuff will spawn in here still, but it'll be a lot less likely. Hi, zombie. Oh, you're behind a fence. Yay for me. Boo for you. Found the way in. Okay. So much for that. There's an Enderman. I've once again realized it's raining. Endermen don't like water. Hey, look, void. He's not gonna really do much of anything. Hi, zombie. This isn't gonna work, but I don't care at this point. And that's why. Yeah, some of it's a little cockeyed, but that's okay. Hi, creeper. Oh, look, you can't get in. Or can you? Crap. Oh, no you don't. Oh, no you don't. Anyway, it looks like we're about to end this wonderful and exciting episode of Watch Me Suck at Minecraft. Well, the village is slightly more secure than it was before. Let's just go right here and end it at this point. These are days 184, 185, and 186, and that's our time is up. And so at that point we'll hit escape to stop things so we can just finish the little dialogue. That's our little episode of Watch Me Suck at Minecraft. Some pluses, and of course, the per usual death. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.